Hello pig breakers and sheep punchers, this is Jerry Duty Summons, and today I'm going to show you guys a Minecart dispenser. This is the monstrosity I talked about last time, and I have two different versions of it. This one is on a slope, and they got another a little bit simpler here one that's kind of on a zigzag, I guess. I'll show this one first because it's a little more complicated. And so if you need a minecart, alright, you can have it. There you go. Alright, so if you want a minecart, just push the button and it dispenses one, it loads another one, it loads and it moves forward everything else in the queue. So there you go, and there's the minecart. And so what happens is when you press that button, powers this string of... Hey, can you get off my wire, please? Get out of my way. Thank you. You can sit right there. Alright. So yeah, you push the button, powers this string, which powers that powered track, which pushes that cart forward, goes up to here, hits that torch, which causes that torch to invert, and sends another delayed signal through here. And so what you get is you only get one minecart at a time going forward. And so the power track, so by the time the power track is turned on, the power track above it is turned on, that one's turned off, so it can act as a brake for the next level. Let me reload this here at the very top. There we go. So all you have to do is to reload it is just do that. And let's get rid of that out of the way. Tink. See, watch it going through. So it loads one at a time. And it'll work pretty much every time. So there we go. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me get rid of a few of these extra ones here. I'll fix that later. Alright, and so here's another one. It's very similar. It's self-reloading. Push the button, I'll show you how it works. Hey! What are you doing in there? Well, that wasn't on purpose, but okay, interesting. So it'll shove one forward. You can use this to, you know, if you want a minecart for yourself, you can turn one of these off to break it. Meaning to, there you go. Alright, let me get my dog back out. What are you doing in there? Do you think you're... Oh, what the... We can ride together? That's interesting. Alright, well, that's okay, I guess. So yeah, the way this works is very similar. Sorry, concept of turning one at a time on. And so that button powers this, which goes down here. Powers that immediately. Goes through here, is delayed, and then powers that. Also is delayed, and then powers that. So you can have this extend out as far as you need. And so what's the practical upshot of that? Well, I'll go into my mines where I've set up a bigger one and show you guys exactly what's going on. Alright, I'm back. We're at the bottom of my mines, and as you can see here, it's just a larger version of what we had before with also a return track. So essentially what we have here is we have two tracks from the surface all the way down to the bottom of the map, as it were. And so if you're down here and you need a minecart, instead of having to haul one around like that or whatever, you can just click the button to order a minecart. And then you hop into it, and then it goes all the way to the surface. And then once we get up there, so just be a few moments, that brings us to the cart return. And so usually what you do is, you know, you're up here, you're all done with the day, and so you just send the cart back down. So it's back into the queue, waiting for it to be used. However, you could actually hop into it, although this isn't the usual way of doing it. Oops. You could hop into it and write it down if you wanted. Let's see if that works. Yep, worked out just fine. Not really handy to go that direction because it puts you on top of all this equipment here, but let me show you how this works from up here. So everything's coming down from here. It's coming down pretty fast. So the very top one, I have 2 powered minecart tracks, and but they're not powered when this minecart's coming down. They only power when this whole circuitry gets activated, and so they actually act as a brake at that point. The rest of them, there's just one because they don't have so much momentum to deactivate. And so you can see here, it's just the exact same circuit that was upstairs. There's just like 10 of them instead of 4. There we go. It works out pretty well. And so there's this circuit to send a person off up the track. And the usual way I would go down here, I'll show you how. This is the track you'd want to go up and down from. You can actually kind of close off the other track if you wanted to. For the most part, all that circuitry I have exposed, you could hide all of it and it wouldn't even be, you can make it all completely invisible. And so you just send that down by its lonesome. Nope, no you wouldn't. Never mind. Wrong one. There's no room in the system for that one. Alright, there we go. Whee! And tunk. Right where we need to be. So you kind of want there to be one extra. Unless you want there to be several extra. I have extras in these chests up top and bottom. Instead of just minecarts, you could actually load these up with the storage minecart. And so you could send up your you could use this whole system here to send your rock up to the surface, up to wherever your storage rooms are at. I've seen some other people do that kind of thing, but there you go. If there's any questions, any clarifications need to be made, just let me know. Have a nice evening.